They've got some openings and some opportunities, but without money, you can't get them. So we're trying to work on that. But yeah, he's got a few races, and we'll see how they go. Hopefully he wins some.
How was that out there today? I mean, obviously, you probably want to be one better, but how good
close.
is that?
Very, very close. I felt like the guys did a great job. Having a good car to unload with, and felt really good throughout practice. In the first round of qualifying, knew we could get a little better, and I did a little better. They made the car a little better, and we came real close there. So just had to crack the throttle a little bit in 3 and 4. I got a little tight, but aside from that, it was a really good lap, and it's hanging in there right now. So it should be a good starting spot, and excited for tomorrow.
Is it more important for you to have that than maybe some others, considering your last 6 races?
No, I mean we're in a good spot to start this round. So this last 6 races are done and over with, and we've turned the page. So started this weekend off good. We had a great day today in practice and qualifying, and that's all you need to get things going.
Can that carry over, Martin, to tomorrow when conditions are going to be so different in the race than what you were on track with today?
Yeah, I mean, we kind of planned for all that, I think, and knowing the conditions would be different. So I think they have a good idea of where we need to go with the car direction-wise. And it's just really all about hitting the pace. How much is the track going to be slower tomorrow, and that kind of dictates what they change on the car. And as always, they'll run 8 million laps on the computer tonight and hopefully nail it for tomorrow.
But you have the feel that you want with this car?
I did, yeah, I really did. Had really good stability and really good speed, and that's something you can always work with to start the weekend.
No tire issues. No tire issues. So obviously, some of the Chevys had some.
No, our tires were great. Knock on wood.
You said the last 6 rounds, 6 races were just that's behind you. You said that like it was no big deal. Like how do you put something like that behind you?
You just do. I mean, a lot of things happen in the sport. It's kind of crazy, and we just think on. We know what we can do. We've won races this year. We won the regular season championship, and just got to get back to things clicking. And all it takes is having a good day today and a good day tomorrow, and we're right back on track. So we know what we can do, and it's you turn the page and move on to the next one and do your best. So I feel good about our team and where we're at and what we can do here. This is a good track for us. Next week's a great track for us. We got some. We had, a couple of really big challenges we knew in the playoffs with Talladega, the Roval, and Bristol, and they were all really challenging for us. But now we feel really good, and we're still in it, so we're in a good spot.
And 4 Toyotas here in this round of 8. How confident do you feel that maybe all 4 could make it to the championship 4 teams?
I mean, it'll be difficult for sure. I wouldn't say it's impossible. 4 great teams, great drivers, and competition is stiff though. So just focus on getting ours in there.
We were talking this week on air about who cracks in the playoffs, and that teams, crew chiefs, pit crews, spotters, drivers, that if you crack, get stressed out, make a mistake, something happens, that really does make a difference in this round. And then we were listening to you last week, and it was like, Martin is so solid about it all. Do you feel like you kind of have that ability to not let it get to you at this stage of it?
Yeah, I guess so. I mean, I don't really overthink it too much and worry too much about it. So, like I said, got a great team. They're doing, a lot of good things, and we've had a lot of tough luck throughout the playoffs. Hopefully that's over, and a lot of things we couldn't control were biting us, and hopefully we can take care of what we can control. That's all we can worry about.
You're not one who overanalyzes it ever.
I mean, not unless I did something wrong. You know what I mean? If I made a big mistake, then obviously, it really bothers you for a while, and you take it with you and you carry it. But I don't feel like there's been any big issues like that. It's just, things just haven't been going well. So, easiest way to turn around is have a good race, and I feel good about tomorrow.
Do you think the year's experience make you so calm and collected, and that gives you an advantage opposed to other drivers in the playoffs?
Well, we'll see. I mean, I definitely don't lose sleep at night over racing anymore. Do my best and lead the track with my head held high no matter what, and go to work on next week. So I lean on my team a lot. They do a great job, and they give me a lot of confidence.
To the point of having 4 Toyotas left at this stage of the season, how do you feel like the last 4 tracks set up for Toyota?
I mean, if you look at our history, they're great, but I think you could say the same for all the other guys that are left. There's a lot of guys that are good the next 3 races and at 3 racetracks. So yeah, it's going to be tough. Everybody's close, and it's closer than ever. So you're going to have to be good and consistently running up front to get there.
How do you view the round debate compared to previous years, your approach?
I just feel like everything's tighter than normal. You know, there's less room for error. The speeds of the cars are tighter. The pit stops are closer. Just everything is just magnified. I feel like, and I felt like that almost every year that I've made it this far or to the Final Four. Like it just gets more difficult. So, you know, the next gen cars really level the playing field, and it's harder to find advantages. It's harder to, you know, separate yourself and you know, take advantage of things. So. Yeah, just close. You know, you got to get every spot. Every point matters, and it's going to come down to, you know, I'm sure just a few points for the fourth guy to make it to Phoenix.
Mark, you mentioned that you don't lose sleep like you may have when you were younger or earlier in your career. What changed? What was it? Winning the championship and knowing that you can.
Yeah, it's having, you know, continued success and not being questioned all the time on your abilities. You know, having a team that believes in you and being able to win races, win a championship. You know, I know that they believe in me, and you know, they can tell me when I'm not good enough at something or screwing something up, and know it's not going to hurt my feelings. I'm going to go fix it. And the same when I tell them things. So it's just a good confidence in one another and the ability to work together in a high pressure environment, and understand that, you know, you can always do better next week, but last week doesn't define who you are. You just got to go back to work.
That being said, and I understand, is qualify fourth today. I mean, one lap doesn't change last week, one lap doesn't change the next 267. Mm-hmm. But for a team that, I would guess, from this perspective, is trying to find its footing here the last few weeks, what does a step forward mean, or does qualifying fourth mean much?
I think it does for us, you know, because we had a game plan coming here, and you know, for the last 6 weeks we've had a game plan that didn't work out, right? So it's step one of things going the way we thought they would, and you know, step two is tomorrow. We have a good pit stall, and can we make the right adjustments for the race tomorrow? It's going to be a lot different. So, you know, I think having the confidence in, you know, knowing what the conditions were going to be today and hitting it as close as they did, then it's a good baseline. It's somewhere to start, and they'll have confidence in their decisions for tomorrow on what way they move the needle on the race car.
And then this is a progression in the sense of last